This is a reading for Aquarius for the month of September. And looking at the cards, it's a mixed reading, mixed month. However, there are some things coming up that it's a warning for you. For example, the Ten of Swords is coming up, right with the Lovers. And then you have the Tower and another couple. So this is a month to be aware, and this is a month to follow your intuition. It's okay. And so what I see is a picture of like an oven, and if you touch it, you're going to get burnt. And this is the warning that be careful, because there could be some things coming up that you're going to get burnt. Not actually, but there are warnings ahead for you. The Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and those are together. So I would say, Aquarius, that if you're in a relationship, there's going to be some surprises that are coming up. And you also have some other couples that are in your reading. And so it's to be warned. If you're in a relationship right now, have your radar up. Look for any signs to be careful, because there are things that are showing up. Now, I'm offering, or I have, each month, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It's absolutely free. And all you do is go and click on the little box up there, and then the bell to warn you, or that this reading's coming up. Based on what's going on in your cards, I would say it is very important for you to keep track of your of the cards during the month, of the warnings, of following your intuition, because, like I said, there are some warnings coming up. I would say it's probably a relationship, and it's going to be turmoil, surprises. Now, that's not really the thing that I like to share, because I want everything to be happy. However, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So if you have, if you're in a relationship, or if you're thinking about being in a relationship, or it can even be business, that it's better to be warned about it rather than going on and being blindsided, because there is your Ten of Swords that's coming right up with the Lovers. In this case, I would say the Lovers are the Lovers. Let's look and see what we have as the overall theme this month, Aquarius. The overall theme card, and it goes right into the home. However, can be reversed. So it's about things going on in the home, relationships, that you think that everything's going to be fine, and then there's some betrayal that's coming up. And it's better to know about that ahead of time and look for signs, rather than making some assumptions and then boom, there it happens. Because here's your happy home. This the whole theme of the month of September is relationships, possible betrayal, warnings from your higher guidance, from your spirit guides, warning you. And so it is to be warned during this time. That's why we have our spirit guides too. Listen to them. Follow your intuition, because they're saying, watch out, there's stuff coming up. So be careful of what's going on. And let's see, what card that fell down here? and this was the final outcome. And I did have your Knight of Pentacles. This can be about money. And then this is taking a break. So follow your intuition. Look at relationships around you. That's what it's saying. Look at relationships around you and know that there could be some intrigue. You could be feeling like you're stabbed in the back. Or it can be working also and stabbed in the back. That you think everything's fine and then go, oh, well, we are going to eliminate that department, or we're going to give so-and-so a raise. Thanks for the good job. There's that kind of thing that's going to be going on this month. So the reading is first about your happy home, or the home, crossed over by moving forward. Now, if you're in a situation and your spirit guides are saying, oops, they're saying, watch out because that's tilting. But your spirit guides are saying, be on alert, then be on alert. That's what they're saying. And this could be like if you're in a situation and things don't start resonating with you, then that's time for you to decide what path are you going to take. It's interesting that expression, fish or cut bait. In other words, take action. Don't just think that things are just, everything's going to be fine. Take action. Follow the direction of your spirit guides. That's what it's saying. Follow the direction of your spirit guides. Because we also have happy celebration, or it could be communication between people. And look at this, the Hermit. Now, what is the Hermit? Looking for the truth in a situation. Spirit is saying, listen, we're giving you all the clues, so follow them. If, and I'm not saying to be so suspicious that it keeps you from living your life, but look for any signs with your Ten of Swords. Look for any signs of betrayal. Look around you. Don't, be very astute, because your spirit guides have told you in several different ways to listen to your intuition. They're there to help you. That's why you have your Hermit. With the Hermit, he's looking for the truth. With the Lantern, he's looking for the truth. He's looking at a situation not subjectively, but objectively, and looking for the truth. So this is a month of warnings, a month of being very attuned to what's going on around you. And you have your celebration or a gathering of people. Because behind you, you have the King of Swords, who's generally, it can be someone of authority, can be an organization, could be government. This is behind you with your Strength card. Stay true to what you believe. Don't waver on your truth. Your truth is your truth. It's not my truth. Your truth is your truth. And if you're looking around and things don't seem right for a relationship or work or something, follow your truth, follow your hunches. And that's what it's saying. And have the strength of the lion. Have that strength. So if you know the direction you want to go in your life, follow that. Follow your hunches. Because it is your truth, your path. Could be work, could be a relationship. But it's one of the two. And then we have, you felt everything was good. And here's the Ten of Cups now. Tens, you've got two tens. That's the ending. So you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. That's like the ending of this chapter. And then you're going to start the next chapter. and on crowning you is in that journey where you're moving forward. What's at the base of all of it is you're undecided what to do. You think, like maybe you're in a relationship or you're in work, either way, and you look around and you go, things just, it's your hunch and it's your spirit guide. Things just don't seem to be above board, or that there's something off. It can be, that relationship. It can be work. And you're just sort of like if you're in a work situation, and then you start seeing these signs of maybe they're not ordering materials like they usually do. I would take that maybe as there might be some downturn on the business, or maybe they're cutting back a bit, or that if you're in a relationship and you look around and you follow your hunches and you go, it's just I really thought this person was great, maybe they were the one, but there's something off. Follow your intuition. Now, better to be forewarned, and also those little clues that are coming along, so that you are looking at things and being very astute, being very look at everything. Just don't go and assume that everything's fine. Spirit has been talking to you. There's a message and a message and a message in this. Follow your hunches. You're going to be protected, because here you don't know what to do. You're undecided about love. Could be new love. It could be home. So you're undecided about maybe a new relationship. That's why it's really important to date, or if you see someone that you're interested in getting to know them more. That's why it's really important to get to know them in all sorts of situations, because everybody's on their best behavior when you're first dating. You're polite, you show your best side, and then over time, then things start showing up, like maybe you went out to eat. This is, for some reason, this is an example they give me. You go out to eat, and this person has a temper over something minor that could be a daily thing. And if you were in a relationship, you're thinking, whoa, like maybe you spilled some water at the table. Well, spilling water is not, it's not that big a deal. People have little accidents all the time. Or maybe you cook dinner too long and it doesn't taste right. If they react in a really violent way, or they overreact, I would take that as a clue and go, thank you, Spirit. You're showing me that that's really what they've been hiding. And that information, then you can say, well, that's not really the kind of thing that the relationship I want to be in. Or let's say that you are a very active person, and your idea on the weekend is to go for a hike. You've got some dogs, you decide to go on a hike, and you really like being active. Well, and then you look at this person that you're considering, and their idea of being active is what are they going to pick on the remote TV, and that's their activity for the weekend. Well, that doesn't resonate with who you are, and you wouldn't know that if you don't date them, because that's information gathering, and it's really a protection for you too, because you deserve the best. Okay, this is what Spirit's wanting to say. Okay. I don't know who this applies to, but they said don't take the crumbs. The leftovers. that you really deserve the best. Everybody deserves the best. And for so long, you have taken the crumbs, so to speak, and not really embraced who you are inside. And the message is, you've got all this stuff going on, is honor who you are, that you deserve the best, and regardless of what it is. It could be the best relationship, it could be the best job, it could be, you deserve the best. So you have these big changes going on, and then we go into, we had the Ten of Swords with the Lovers. Well, there's a big flag, and Spirit's saying, watch out, because there's the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords can be like real sneaky, stabbed in the back. And then we have here the Tower with the Justice card. So that, there again, there seems to be some sort of injustice thing coming on. Or that maybe the Tower is like unexpected things coming to you. That, all of a sudden there it is. And it's surprising to you. It's like, wow. And it has to do with the Justice card. Decisions that other people make. It's to be cautious, is what it's saying. Because now I looked at these cards, the rest of the reading, and I see the couple again popping out. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. I would say that's a couple around you. I don't think it's you. I think there's a couple. I still get that there's some sort of, could be betrayal, that someone is playing the field. I guess that's an acronym still, but that they are not being true to you. And I do see it as a couple. Now, the other thing it could be is work, because there's the Ace of Rods, new beginnings. So you have the ending, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and you have some new beginnings. We can look at it that way too, that you have a couple. The Queen of Swords is a woman who's very decisive, and the Knight of Pentacles is usually a young man. It can be business and focused on their career. You have new opportunities with your Ace of Rods, so it could be a new job. I mean, there's another way of interpreting this. And things start moving fast, because here is your Eight of Rods, which can be victory, moving forward in work, and then the final outcome is taking a break. So after this month, because this month, during most of the month, you're like assessing. This is a month for you to be assessing what is going on around you and following your hunches. You have your spirit team that is with you, and they're helping you, guide you through this month. That's what this month is about. You maybe, you thought about this person in a relationship, and then you start seeing these things. Or it could be work too, and you think, well, work doesn't look like it's going to work out so well because of all these little signs. You got to start looking for the signs, because you have your Hermit, which is the lantern, looking for the truth, putting the light on the situation. This is all about knowledge, all about putting the light on the situation this month. That's what it's saying, Aquarius. And using your, being very astute about it, and protecting yourself, because you really do deserve the best. Now, let's pull some oracle cards for you. And I don't think I'm going to have another earthquake of my phone. I had a hard time setting it up today, and I don't know why, but it was like, I'm going to have to work a little bit on it. This is my been my technical days, which is, I'm not a techie at all. Okay, so let's look at a couple of your oracle cards. Wisdom of the Oracle. What's the direction that you're supposed to be taking? What's your spirit guides telling you? Okay, the Wisdom of the Oracle. And angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the message that you have? Oops. For our Aquarius. There it went, and I don't know why it went kaput. There we go. See, I'm having, maybe I have a little energy around here that hasn't been cooperating. That's possible. So I have to get this all squared away. That's something I'll do tomorrow. It makes it exciting, doesn't it? To have the camera go whoop. And I spent hours trying to get everything just so. But part of it was I was having electrical problems with my computer and my lights. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the message that we have for our Aquarius? And the card is co-create. So be creating. Create what you want in your life. You don't have to accept what is right with you. You can co-create. You can manifest what you want. Because you also are at the beginning with the Ace of Rods. Endings, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, new beginnings. You know, and it's interesting, something that just occurred to me is you have the 10 of Swords and you have the 10 of Cups. So it can be that it's like bittersweet almost. Something's ending. There's your 10 of Swords. But you also have the 10 of Cups, which means it's a new beginning. So think of it as new beginnings coming up for you. Let's pull. Now I'm going to pull the angel message. So I want you to concentrate on one question that you would like answered. I have to be very careful with this light. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. And the question that you have, think of your question, and the answer is right here. A year from now. Whatever your question was, there it is, a year from now. Okay? Let's pull another card. Now, if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free. And now look at this. This is tilting, and I'm not even touching. I wonder if there's a little earthquakes going on. I don't know. There, because I wasn't touching it, and it was sort of wiggling. There. Okay. So let's see what message we have. And I'm going to get this fixed tomorrow. So I'll have to put the new circles, the rings. But I was having electrical problems, so it wouldn't even light up. So I had to, you know, look at those, look at new lights, everything. I don't know why it is tilting. Let's put it right there. And this needs to be right there. Okay, now. Oh. Okay, so she might have to edit that. There. Okay, then the next one is going to be, and this is the last card, and this is from Career and Life Oracle. No, I think I need to pull another one too, about see if relationships show up, if love shows up in your life. Okay, this is about your career, right here. And it is unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Okay. And let's pull, ask your guides, because I think there's going to be one about relationships in there. And then I'm going to be very careful tomorrow and set this up. So I had little lights that weren't showing up and all sorts of challenges. And see, right now, it's like shaking, but nothing's around here shaking. I think there might be, I don't know, maybe little earthquakes. I don't know. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. Right here. And your card is Perseverance, number 39, which is a 9, which is an ending. Number 39. 39, right here. Okay. And the keywords are study, practice, reevaluation, and review. Your joy guides ask you not to give up, even if you don't yet see results from your efforts. You are here to learn to successfully create the life you want. You are facing a steeper learning curve right now and are encouraged to persevere. Go slow and don't judge yourself. Some things take more time and effort than you originally imagined. You may make some mistakes as well, as it's all part of the creative learning experience. Successes will eventually come if you keep at it. And then the keywords or the joy guide message to you is don't give up. Don't give up. Okay. Thank you so much, Aquarius. And from Las Vegas, Nina, Susie, and Bella and I are sending you light and love from Las Vegas. Thank you.